IKEA. Let's see how good she builds it. That again, if I was gonna say that's not gonna hold. I'm pretty sure that's the bar they have all the cop funerals at. I remember the hearse parked on the left side of the pole and them throwing up by that fire hydrant.
Rodney, you can't press a regular for his whole tab. Just as
Hey, it's
I used to run a bar.
comedian. I can't remember his name.
Ice.
Oh shit, Santangelo.
I did 8 years in homicide, brother, and now it's the Western. Speaking of hiding out, when'd you stop coming around? Last I saw you was...
Well, I'm not running the districts anymore. I'm an editor now, so.
Then you can afford to buy around.
Hey!
It's a cop bar, you know, so it's not you or some other face from back in the day. Theoretical question.
Oh, theoretical. In that case, a double Rodney, Gus and
A two, Rodney.
That's, who is that? Is that Mom?
What? I see you at the stash house, yo.
Hey, used to be with them Barksdale boys. What they call you, yo?
Savino.
He was always muscle, as I recall. Now you muscling for Marlowe, huh?
I wasn't there. When he did the old man like that, I wasn't there. Chris and Snoop, they on that.
Well, I know who was there. So you innocent, huh? What you was gonna do if you was there, huh? Riddle me that. Yeah.
I don't think I'll kill him.
You know what, yo?
Okay. I honestly didn't think he'd kill him. I kind of felt bad for that guy.
We gotta talk.
What is happening though? Like, what is all these pictures of clocks?
BPI sheets have fingerprint characteristics that are like an FBI barcode. And it's paired with a photo. A name's one thing, but unless these women are twin sisters and one's been carrying the other one's hands around in her purse for the last 12 years, somebody's yanking your chain.
It's definitely a code. Definitely not having much to do with time. We're at a point where I'm gonna need more bodies. Surveillance cars, man hours. We're gonna have to stay on these guys till those clocks start to make sense.
Now they actually need the
Good news
bodies.
is they're giving me more manpower than they can waste. It's all around the office that I'm giving out hours and money to people who work other cases. I can't help it, Lester.
He's drawing too much attention.
You're gonna get shit on you.
Exactly.
On us.
Who's gonna complain? Guys are working cases and getting paid.
7 men. No 8 in cars.
Oh, shit.
That's a lot of things.
They offered me men from the districts and the surveillance supervisor to run the detail.
Anyone in the districts we trust?
We got Dozerman. Can they bring back Herc or Carver?
You got the right Allen wrench?
Oh, it's
What
Greg's
Scotch
building
you
the
using?
furniture.
So you talked to Chris, right? What'd he say?
He ain't say shit. No, I ain't say a fucking word to no police.
Lady asked him like, yo, you got a record? He said, yeah, bitch, I got a record. I'm rapping so long, I'm about to put out an album.
Is that Omar? Oh shit!
Touch that down, youngin'.
He just limped up out of nowhere.
Make sure you tell the boss man that you know who it is dropped Savino last night. You feel me? You tell that man I'ma drop all his muscle so he get the heart to come down to the street and dance.
I mean, they're young.
That's Omar? Dang.
Savino dead, yo.
If you would've made me from Monk's apartment the other night, I might be laid out my own
Oh,
self.
that's right. I'm like not even thinking about that.
Gimpy as a motherfucker.
Gimpy as a motherfucker.
Then $11,000 deposited in your personal banking account.
You bet it all went into my account. It made it easier for me to do my job. And at the end of the day, not one penny stayed with me.
I need you to do better than that, Senator. For example, this check for $11,000, dated January 22nd.
That was last winter, right? So, some went to pay everyone's BGE, because half my district was gonna have the heat turned off. And then some went for puff jackets for them that got children in need. Let me tell you something, man. Survivor, man, they want some good contestants. They need to come around West Side. Folks I know, oh, we do great on that show. Practice every damn day of our lives. Hell, and Fear Factor? Oh, shit. Don't even get me started. But my world is strictly cash and carry, and I am Clay Davis. Let me tell you, brother, I step out the door, hit the corner of Mosier and Pennsylvania, you better believe my pockets are bulging. But by the time I get to Robert Street...
Objection! Objection, Your Honor!
That isn't a good excuse, though.
My apologies, Your Honor. You give me 20,000 for a basketball and an air pump, I am pulling goodly on that for whoever comes at me. Senator Clay, I got to bury my mother, bail out my son, buy a new shirt for a job interview. And excuse me if I didn't ask that old arthritis woman for a receipt. Or that young mother needed to Similac to sign a damn piece of paper so I don't have to be up here in this box right now explaining to folks who never been in our neck of the woods. You all deem it right and true for me to walk out of here and upright and justified, man? I'm gonna do the same damn thing tomorrow and the day after that and the day
so
after
ridiculous.
that until they got me laid out at Marge's funeral home and trucked me off to Mount Auburn.
You know, we're doing what we can with the civic disaster, like New Orleans.
Abandoned by the state, ignored by the federal government.
It's bad enough you want to keep your city shelters open 24/7. That puts the health department a couple of $100,000 in the red. You add that to the overage we're going to see for letting the police department run wild with overtime and investigative costs. With what we'll be spending, you're looking at cutbacks throughout the agencies, maybe even teacher layoffs come the end of the fiscal.
Teacher layoffs by a gubernatorial candidate.
In an election year.
Lovely.
Oh, and he got it out. He friggin' won. Got innocent off of bullshit.
I just want to say that despite all the false accusations made against me, the people who I continue to serve have spoken.
What the fuck just happened? Really?
Whatever it was, they don't teach it in law school.
Are they gonna find out that he like paid off the jury or something?
45 inches of Clay Davis playing not just the race card, but the whole deck coming at you. After watching that verdict come in, I feel very white. You know, start with some James Brown records and work up from there. It's embarrassing, ain't it?
I can't believe nobody had sense enough to tone this down.
The hype is bad enough, but what gets me is I can't trust the guy. I mean, I sent him back out on the street to own his mistake. He comes back with some bullshit about stolen identities.
You think the first time you catch him is the first time he does it?
A lot of guys will try to duck a correction. But the thing of this is, he was standing on an outright lie. And if he'll lie about a correction...
Then will he lie to make a story better than it ought to be?
Black kid from the West Side, crazy for baseball. Basketball, yeah. Football, sure. I don't want to call another reporter a liar. I really don't.
Look at Gus is figuring it out. What's going on?
What's the matter, baby?
Let's see. Let's say goodnight to everybody. Who's say it?
Good night, Moon.
Here we go. Good night, stars.
Good night, stars.
Good night, Popo.
Good night, Popos.
Good night, Hoppers.
Good night, Hoppers.
Good night, Hustlers.
Good night, Hustlers.
Good night, Scammers.
Good night, Scammers.
Good night to everybody.
Good night to everybody.
Good night to one and all.
Good night to one and all.
My God, It's a happy ending. Another good episode. Wasn't amazing. I'd say it was like a little step down from the last two, but I hear that 8, 9, and 10 are crazy. So I imagine they couldn't keep the momentum going for like over a half a season in a row. So this was like a little break. It wasn't a bad episode at all. Omar, I can't believe, what was his name? Servino? I didn't think he was going to kill the guy. I thought Omar was going to be like, all right, I really just want Marlo at this point. But I guess you can't like leave everyone alive because it's one against the world, basically. Like Omar's got no help and he's on one leg. So I guess he has to like make a point of some people and show that he's not fucking around. I thought at that point that he was going to kill Spider or maybe take Michael hostage or something, but he's just wandering around limping on one leg. McNulty is now everyone's best friend. He is funneling money all over the department. At least it's going to real police work, but now Carcetti is going into debt and getting fucked every which way. He tried to pay off the one debt in the very beginning of the season so that he wouldn't have to worry about looking bad when he's running for governor. Now he's going to have teacher layoffs. The cops are spending money willy-nilly on a case that isn't even real. Bunk has gotten fed up with everything. Bubbles looks like he might be like having this reporter write his life story or something. That would be cool if like Bubbles spins the whole thing around by like explaining and telling his story and then therefore helping others. I would enjoy that because Bubbles is one of my favorites. I don't think we saw Marlo, Snoop, or Chris in this episode. Didn't see Cheese. We haven't seen like the co-op or anything like that. The lawyers, they focused a whole lot on Clay Davis's case. And after all his bullshit, all these, like literally they proved that he is missing tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. And his reasoning is, well, sometimes I buy puffy jackets in the winter and give money to mothers for like formula for their babies. And they're just like, oh, okay, that explains hundreds of thousands of dollars that disappeared. I cannot believe that actually worked. And then the newspaper guy kind of said that because he's like, hey, Gus, could you kind of explain this to me? And Gus is getting very hip to the fact that Scott is probably full of shit. He's been figuring it out since the handicap kid at the baseball stadium. So Scott is pushing his luck much like McNulty. They're taking it too far. You write a fake story here and there, maybe you'll get away with it. But they are building off of fake after fake after fake. McNulty's doing the same thing. And McNulty is almost kind of calling Scott out in the room of the journalists. He probably shouldn't do that because he's fucking up just as much as Scott is. So he probably should have Scott in his corner. Maybe he's feeding Gus the information that is making Gus doubt it. So I think McNulty is going to get bit in the ass for this. I think what's going to end up happening is they're either going to all get away with it scot-free because the show's almost over, 3 episodes left, and there's so much left to go. So maybe they're all going to get away with it and it's all going to be happily ever after. But I could see this ending really bad for McNulty where they kind of redeem him by taking the fall, but he goes to jail. We haven't seen Beatty this episode either, but we already heard from her last episode and she is done basically. I'm just going to jump into the next one, guys. I have a couple days off this week and next week, so I'm going to try to get The Wire done. Lots of stuff going on. I just want to jump into the next one. So you guys let me know what you think. Comments down below. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.